Alright. But anyways, so today we're checking out, we are building a keyboard today and then gaming afterwards. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. So today we are checking out the Not Defined, or ND75. This was sent out to me by Mullitrix, but it's being sold right now through Key and Chilkey. And Chilkey, if you don't know, they are the same studio that released the Pause 65 with the keyboard, with the cat ears, the cat keyboard. So this is another keyboard on their website. So in the build command, this is an affiliate link, but you guys know the deal. Affiliate link clicks helps me out. So yeah, that is an affiliate link. But this is actually pre-built already. But it's kind of crazy because this is if you buy it early bird, this is $90. Yeah. This is $90. If you buy it after the early bird, it's $100. Yeah, 90 fully built. So kind of insane. We're gonna check it out. It comes in 4 colors: jet black, mountain blue, elegant purple, pure white, and we have mountain blue. So depending on the color you pick, it also has like the matching keycaps, which are cherry profile, and then it uses the ND75 switches, which is a linear switch, PC top, nylon bottom, palm stem, and then the actuation force is around 45, bottom out force is around 50, and it does use plate stabilizers. Yeah, plate stabilizers, and then the neat thing about it, it has a screen. So we'll open it up, right? So just looking at the box, not defined. So it's USB, tri-mode connectivity, supports both Windows and Mac, and then has 3 mounting styles. So this is the box. Oh, no. Okay. So here is the manual. Alright, who can read Chinese? Just kidding. Translations on the back. No via QMK, I think, though. Let's see. Oh, you think it uses its own proprietary software? Guess we'll see. Alright, but yeah, this is the keyboard. I've actually already pulled it out once for my Instagram story, but this is how it is outside of the box. I haven't taken the foam off yet, but check it out. It's all neatly wrapped. Boop. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is the Mountain Blue, and you can actually buy this right now if you are interested. This is one of 4 colors. Let me unplug this one and put it on my lap. Okay, but yeah, this is the ND75. So the screen is actually right here. Is the enter key slanted? No, I don't think so. I think it's just the angle, probably. Have a great night. You too, soundtrack. Can I do a typing test? No. Hello, Rai. Okay. Let's see. Let's open it. Okay. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Ooh. I was about to shit on your food stains. Yeah, it's part of the design. It's part of it, okay? I use an eating mat, so it wouldn't be this bad, okay? And plus, if it were this bad, I would have cried. I would have complained to chat, honestly. Alright, so this is a top. So 75%. The F row is separate, but the arrow keys are not exploded. You do have a screen right here. Here's a side. Here's the back. So this weight, pretty neat. You can see it has like the machining marks right here. It does have the 4 feet that are non-adhesive. As you can see, you can just pop it out like that. Oh, and it has the clear feet. That's the back. USB port side. You can see the fancy weight from the back. And then here's the front. So there are no visible screws. And it uses a screwless quick assembly system, and then it has 3 mountings. So you can do split O-ring, silica gel, and top mount. So let's see. Oop. Oop. Okay. So even though it uses the quick assembled, you still have to be careful because the screen does use a ribbon cable, right? Watch out for LCD. Yeah, exactly. You have to be careful whenever you take it apart. So Chilkey, who does something similar, I think their design is by far like most user friendly because it uses the pogo or magnetic connectors, so you don't have to worry about the ribbon. I think Mellatrix for their zoom is starting to switch over to the magnetic connector as well, but just in general, just be careful with the ribbon connectors. Okay, but let's see. So opening it up, let's see if there is another connector thing I need to be careful of. Yes, so the USB also uses a ribbon connector. So I'll also have to be careful of that. Cool. So deconstructing the board, default looks like a PC plate. We already talked about the switches, but here you can see like the different mounting types. So you can see the split O-ring. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think one thing people might critique it is having this one right here, but it shouldn't affect it because this is actually on the PCB and not the plate, so it shouldn't affect it. So the split O-rings are found on the PCB, whereas like these tabs are on the plate. So I'll show you guys. See? So the O-ring tabs are on the PCB, but then there are tabs on the plate, and this is for, I guess, the silica gel and then the top mount. Let's see, did they give me actually any? I actually did not see a baggie with everything in it. Yeah, this one's pre-built. Early bird, it's $90, and then after early bird it's 100. Okay, so the accessories is right here. And you can actually get this right now if you are interested. But here's all the accessories. So when they say silica gel, I'm assuming it would just slide in right here. So it's like the gasket dumbbells. So you have 4 mounting up top, the 4 mounting on the bottom. The mounting points do intersect with the spacebar, but we'll see if that actually changes, or we'll see how that sounds, but yeah. And then I'm assuming these holes, like the closed off holes, are for top mount. And then looking at the case, so first of all you have the bottom case. So here are the ball catch mechanics, and then there are silicone covers on the side of the board. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but I'm guessing this acts as a sort of force break, also as a way for the case to, I guess, not shift around, right? So essentially it helps keep the board snug together. And then here you can see, let's see, yeah, so right here, this is an alignment. This is for alignment. So it goes on the plate. You have one right here and then one right here. So an alignment tab for the plates. And depending on what you do, so here you can see the indentions for the, I guess, silica. And then for the split O-ring, these cutouts with the white are for the O-ring. And then yeah, these circle indentations are for the silica. But this is the bottom case. And then here you have okay, so looks like, so the USB is in the way. In order to access it, it looks like you have to unscrew these two to take off the weight, and then you can access the USB. I'm not going to take it apart, but there is that. And it does use a ribbon cable, so whenever you take the board apart, you do have to be careful. But yeah, that is the bottom case. Oh, another thing is that it does have the top and bottom walls, but there are no side walls. Right, as you can see, like that. And for the top case, so it's the same thing, except the top case has the screen. Here you can see the ball catch mechanic. Here, this little indent, these indents right here are for the silica, and then these screw holes are for the top mount. And because the split O-ring is on the bottom on the PCB, there are no like cutouts or indents for that seen on the top piece. How heavy is the bottom case? Is it quite heavy? Yeah, it's pretty hefty. So I can show you guys how much it weighs. You want pounds or kg? Oh my goodness. Okay, so unbuilt, the case is 2 pounds, 13.8 ounces. In kg, it's 1 1kg 298G. Yeah, not too bad, but it's still a good heft. And that's the board, just the case alone, right? Elvin, thank you for the tier 3. Welcome back. So pre-built, it does have case and plate foam, as you can see, and it looks like it has PE foam as well. So this is pre-built, so everything has already been installed. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep all the foam in there, but we're gonna do the 3 mounting styles instead, right? So yeah, looking at the accessory box. Elvin, you out right now? So you have an extra ribbon cable, you have the connector, you have the screws for the top mount. These are the silica gels, so the gasket dumbbells. Ah! And then you have the cable. I'm actually a huge fan of these cables because they're not what should we call it? They are like the soft rubbery cables instead of like the with the whatchamacallit? I'm blinking. But you know, with like the curly cables that companies will give with like the coils, and it has like the it has like the paracord. This one is just rubber. Where's bot? What do you mean? Huh? Yeah, but I like their cables a lot. Yeah. This whole thing comes pre-assembled. Early bird is 90, and then after the early bird sale, it is 100, which is insane, but we'll see. So far, so good though. Okay, so the only thing is that the ribbon cables might be a little rough for people, but I guess technically you don't even need to necessarily take the cables off. Maybe it's because you did the 2 emotes first? I don't know. Also, did you know Fruit went to the farmer's market and we just like barely missed each other? Shake my head. I mean, I should have been asleep, but I had to go to the gym. And by the time I was done with the gym, it would have been closed. And I had to go get treats for Ginkert. So I woke up early for my stinky baby. Did I bring Ginkgo with me? No, I didn't. I'm doing 2 days a week. Is it pretty blue? Yeah. Oh! This is actually called Paw 75. Hey. Oh. Yeah, I go twice a week. Hello, Matt. driver. Download. Let me see. Oh no. I'm downloading a virus. Oh no. There was an error. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Downloading more RAM. Now I'm trying to figure out how to get this to register. It might be on the wrong mode. So let's see. Oh shit. Okay, I'll pick that up later. Okay. Let's see. So let's see. FN plus. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. You can't see it. Oh my gosh, you guys can't see it. Wait, I'll take a picture of it. Surely. Yeah. You guys can't. Oh my gosh. It doesn't pick up. Okay. It's too bright for my... Oh my gosh. Why? Do you see that? Do you see it? It's sleeping. Can you turn it down? It's too high up. I'm too lazy. Okay, let's see. FN. How do I change the language? Press FM. I can't like select it. Okay, let's see. Oh, it does, yeah. It does. Give me one sec. Okay, so this is to swap between the screens, okay? Press F and enter to confirm, okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the lighting. This is the volume for whatever reason. It's on English. Okay. So the screen says brightness, speed, volume, language. You can change it. This has the dates, which is 2075 1241. That ain't right. What the? Okay, I thought it was a date, but that's not right. So let's see. Connect system effect color. Okay, so you can pick the color. Oh. Okay. Alright, let me turn down my light. Oh yeah. Wait one second. Okay, my light was at 40, just please remember. Okay, so here you can see the backlight. So right now it's on rainbow. And then you can change it to like, oh, here. I'll just pull one of these off so you can see it. Okay, so you have red. You can do an orange, a yellow, a green, a cyan, a blue, a purple, a white, or RGB. So here you can pick. You have brightness, speed, volume, language, connect. Oh, okay, so you can pick the wireless modes, USB mode, USB success. Okay, cool. So now it is working. And then system is basically picking whether you want Windows or Mac. Effect. Let's see the effect. Oh, so you can pick the effect for the RGB. So this is just completely off. This is if you type, see it will light up. Same thing, but a different one. And then this one's like a snake. You get like a bunch of different. So you have 6 on one page, and there are 4 pages. So you have this one, just kind of like the ripple. You have this one. You have this one. You have a bunch. And then you can just turn it off. Hello! How are you doing? Let's change it. Color, brightness, speed, language. Cool. I can keep it on the little doggy. Okay, so basically anything you want to do, you have to do it through the screen. But if you don't want to do it to the screen, there are a bunch of different like buttons that you can use. Hello, how are you doing? We're checking out this keyboard right now. Okay. And we have light again. Boss Cuss, thank you for the 37 months. Also, that's such a cute emote. How do I get that emote? Alright. But basically, it has tri-mode connectivity, and you want to make sure that you swap to the right connectivity. And then there's also Windows Mac mode. Cool. So I have it on the screen. I'll have to figure out how to change it, but we can do a sound test to see how this sounds first. So let me type this out for my mods. So this is... Okay. PC plate with EF dopamine blue switches. All foam. And this is Oring. Split O-ring. Okay, give me 1 sec. Oh wait, I didn't even post on social media. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait. Okay, you guys have to wait a little bit for the sound test. I gotta post this on social media real quick. Nah, my mods do a lot. I'm the one who does the socials and I just forgot. Why does it look so... Checking out the ND75. ND75? Okay. Which... Here's my link. John, thank you for tier 3. Fly me out? You fly me out! I need something that's the white. Okay. Hello, Sloth. I forgot to post on social media. So I'm doing that right now. Okay. John, I heard you picked up Mochin in a not a Porsche. xinxinwong. Okay, cool. It's all been posted. Okay, so let's do the sound test now. People are gonna be like, how did she build it so fast? So this is actually, if you're just joining in, this is pre-built already. So I'm gonna be checking out the different mounting to see how it sounds. We're keeping the foam in. I could take it out if it's not like a significant sound difference, but I imagine with like the foam, it's going to be more of like a typing feel. Yes. But this is going to be stock. So basically how it comes like out of box. Okay. Okay. So this is the ND75 straight out of the box. It does have plate mount stabilizers. Comes with its EF Dopamine blue switches, which is a linear. Has all the foam in it, so case plate and PE foam. And then there are 3 mountings, but this one is the split O-ring, which is on the PCB. PC plate, if I didn't mention that. And these are Doubleshot PBT keycaps. Oh my gosh, thank you for the tier 1 resub! Oh no. Yeah, I don't know why it is more expensive on mobile. That is weird, right? Let's see. Okay. Thank you for clipping. Okay, so that was out of the box. Honestly, stabilizers out of the box, not bad. I do think whenever if you're looking for this sound profile, which a lot of people are, this is what you get outside of the box. So it could be perfect for those who are looking for that. Yeah, and it's not bad for the price. It's what, $90, $90 to $100, right? And it's fully built. You don't have to do anything. So that's really nice. But let's see how it sounds with the other mounting system. I imagine the biggest thing is going to be how it feels. But check this out. This ribbon cable is actually long enough that you can do this and then change everything if you need. But of course, I think it's just safer to take it off. But you can do this if you're afraid of like removing. Oh, I actually didn't mention this, but I will. Yep. It's the same brand, Chilkeys, yes. Oh, is that Link? Have I been saying the price wrong? If you do build, it should be the right link. Oh, unless you're looking at Canon keys. No, for Ryzen. Which website are you looking at? Oh, yeah. So for Chilkey, that's where it is. So for the screens, you can have the time, the date, you can have a little GIF on it. And then it also has like the power of like the battery life, stuff like that. I do have a Canon Keys affiliate link if you would like that instead. Also, I didn't point this out, but if you look at this, so this is for the split O-ring. It's actually a hook. So the O-ring would hook onto here, and that's how it stays in place. You can probably see it right there. Yeah, this acts as a hook for the O-rings. So I will give you guys some insider info, but if you're looking to work with Chilkeys, Melotrix or WS is the one that helps them reach out to content creators. So if you're looking to work with them, you need to reach out to a WS rep who can then connect you. Okay, so let me take these O-rings off. Kind of reminds me of like braces. Like braces rubber band. What were the rubber bands for? Or braces? Just to make sure that your mouth stayed in place, or like your jaw? Chilkey fan, but Patty stan. Oh, thank you. Okay, so here we're using the Silica gel mount, which is basically like dumbbell gaskets. So these should just pop right in. Hi Zeke. Usually fix overbites and underbites. I see. They do. I think Chilkey is actually a China company. Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's see. What's a good way to stop brain activity? Go swimming, Zwabi. Mm. I like the song. Okay, sorry. Why is this cable being so weird? Okay. Alright. Ribbon cable. Why? Okay, cool. Killswitch, thanks for the tier 3 for 29 months. Oh my god, so many of you are still tier 3. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you. Yeah, so there's legends on here, and it tells you like which mode you're on, like Windows, Mac, if you're wired, Bluetooth, and then it has other indicators like a lock has an A. I'm not sure what those do yet, but we'll figure it out. Alright, but this next one is this is with let me make sure I get the name right. This is with the I want to say dumbbell gasket, but they have a name. Silica gel. Okay. Okay. So PC plate, EF dopamine switches, all foam, and this is silica gel mounting. Also, good night, Finn. Sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Yeah, the biggest thing is just changing the mounting. So I went from split O-ring to quote silica gel, which is essentially gasket dumbbells. We're taking packets for shoes and sticking with the border. Yeah, we're taking all those silica gel packets that we either forget about or throw away, and we're melting it down to make gaskets. Recycle, reuse. It's just dumbbell gaskets. I'm not sure why they named it silica gel, maybe because that's what the material's made out of, but it's just dumbbell gaskets. Okay, and so this last mounting is going to be top mount to yeah, we're gonna do top mount. Where's Insty? I bet Insty's snoozing. Yes, Alvin. Exactly. So this is what the silica gel looks like. Oh. So this is what it looks like. Just dumbbell gasket. Good night, Matt. Insty? I thought you were sleeping. I hadn't seen you type in chat. Hi, good night, good night. I'm an Insty. It's noticeable when you're not in chat, okay? In a good way. That's what I was asking. Oh my gosh, Frank. Okay, so let's do the top mount. Yeah, Frank, there's just no winning. I get asked to stream gaming and then the dude goes to sleep. I'm like, where's Avo? No response. The Raleigh. You know, Avo just wants to be in mod chat to get the leaks. Our mod chat is pretty bussin' though. Can you make another Team Bushdog Insta post happen? Yeah, you want me to go ask my dad right now? You guys wanna hear a cute story? My dad came home today. My mom was making dinner. And he was like, oh, so I'm gonna say in Chinese, okay? But I'll translate it afterward. But basically, he's like, oh, 你又在做凉面. So it's like, oh, you're making cold noodles again? And my mom went, yeah, 你上次通通把它吃完，我在做. Basically, like, oh, you ate it all last time, so I'm making it again. And then he goes, 谁叫你做这么好吃吗? Just like, basically, like, who told you to make it so tasty, huh? Yeah, like, who told you to make it so tasty, huh? It was like the cutest thing. I'm just like listening from upstairs because they talk so loud. But it's just my dad rizzing up my mom, you know. So cute, right? Your accent is so Taiwanese. Yeah, I mean, my mom's Taiwanese. So I thought it was super cute. Quick release on the board is sick. No print screen button and no knob equals no ungroup by. Yeah, so knobs are, I would say, novelty for the most part, but a surprising amount of people really like knobs. I feel like knob is convenient and some people can't live without. And I guess it's neat, for example, like the Zoom 75, having like the module in case you want the knob or if you don't want the knob. I mean, you'd be surprised by how many people like want the knob. Can't you program print screen on a different key? So that's the thing. I didn't see what program they use to change keys. And also, it's pre-built and they don't give you different keycaps. So if you did change it, you wouldn't have like the respective keycaps, right? And so I'm actually not sure how to reprogram the keys. It might be their own like proprietary program, but I didn't see anything about via QMK, so I'd have to check. But even if you do reprogram it, you don't have the keycap, and that is a deal breaker for some people. Knob 75? I don't know that keyword. But yeah, I mean, as an entry level, or not entry, but as like a budget friendly board, at this point you just kind of have to like pick and choose your battles. Yeah, then it's probably proprietary. Either way, you don't have like the matching keycap, so. Oh, no, it was good. I mean, but a lot of people bought it. But I like the Zoom 75 because it gave you like the choice to pick if you wanted the knob or not. It's always nice to have a choice. But if you do something modular, that's just going to add to the price, right? EK95, what are you gonna buy? Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I don't have a board of the knob yet, it's just next level. I use power tools for repairing crease. Nice. I have knobs, but I use I have it on like a separate my loop deck, so it'll have to be something for Amazon. That is true. I do like that. You could just change this and put an artisan keycap. Hi, I pre-ordered this board. Is it good? You wanna hear it? This is top mount. Out of box, not bad. And then it does have the ball catch mechanism, so it makes swapping between the mountings pretty simple, although biggest critique is it uses ribbon cables, so when you're taking it off, you do have to be careful because the LED is on the top case, so when you take it apart, you just have to be careful not to like rip off this cable and then the USB port cable as well. Heard. Okay, so let's see what this sounds like with top mount. Okay, so this is with top mount, and this is all the foam, and I haven't done anything to the stabilizers. Okay, your question is, does it need foam? Not sure yet. We haven't got there. But I can take it apart and take off the foam. I've only done just like out of the box with all the foam, so you don't have to so you guys could hear what it sounds like if you buy it, right? So I haven't deconstructed it, but we can do that now. Also, let me respond to it really quick. I think it's definitely higher pitch once you put top mount. Do you guys hear that? I think between the split O-ring and the silicone, silica gel, it was not very noticeable in terms of sound, at least from what I remember. But there was a bigger jump, like a noticeable jump from the first two mountings to top mount. So yeah. Okay, but anyways, let's whatchamacallit, take the foam off. So here's the thing about ball catch and top mount is that, so whenever you're taking the top off, right, normally you would push this through, like you would use the keycaps as like, I guess, how do I say it? You would use the keycaps as an anchor to like push it off, right? But with top mount, it's a little weird because since the plate is now screwed onto the top case, if you just use this to like push it off, it's not going to do much because it's already on the top case. So typically whenever I gotta figure out a better way, but top mount with ball catch is always a little strange, and then I'm assuming I have to like push it from the side-ish. So let me try to open it from the side. But that's my only critique with like ball catch and top mount, because now I have nothing to like push off because it just ends up pushing the plate, right? So if you're going to be building this top mount, just be aware. And then the other scary thing is knowing that it has a ribbon connector. So like I could just try and pull this off, but I have to be cognizant of the cable. So there is kind of like the front lip I could maybe like push off of. Just pump fake like you're gonna drop it. So tricky. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a way to finesse, but we solved the same issue with another ball catch. Was it Neo? No, it was the bear. The tech bear. TD bear? TD tech bear? Well, we saw the same thing where it had the ball catch mechanism, however, it had top mount as well. But that one had more of like things that you could hold on to and like push it off, but this one, we're just gonna have to pray. Perhaps there's a way to finesse it. TV8, yeah. Ball catch only for gaseous bottom out, otherwise no pressure point to push down. Yes, exactly. But this isn't the first board that's done this. I ran into the same issue with the TB8, the Tech Bear 8, right? But at least the Tech Bear 8 had like a front lip where I could like push it off, whereas this one is a little less. I think you push the bottom row, pull the top. Oh my goodness. Cormash, thank you for the tier 1. Okay, so push the bottom row, pull the top. Oh god. Push the bottom key. That is so hard to do. Okay, you go grab a keyboard and try that right now. It's hard. In paper, it's easy to say, but executing it is like, what the frick? Hold the top case down with your nails and smash it onto the table. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay. There's just no lip to like Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. The USB slot. Yeah, there's no lip on the bottom. There's like tiny, tiny lip. And then right here, it's slanted, right? So you see, it's just kind of hard for me to like, and I can't push this down because it's already on the top case. Patty, I think. Uh, yeah, it's. Thank you. Yeah, at least with the tech bear, you had like a lip to kind of like grab onto. Is there extra space for holes? There might be. Let me see. You think I could like push off from the PCB? Anyone have thought the Rainy 75 was extremely hyped up by content creators? I haven't used it personally, but I know a lot of my peers did build it. Yeah, I know. I was just seeing. Okay. Well, see, this side has started to pop off a little bit, right? So surely I just... Oh, there are holes in the feet. Yes, I could do that. The Rainy 75. Oh. Okay. So you're saying... But if you have holes, what do you use to pull it? Oh, have you tried it? What are your thoughts? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my paperclip. But the issue with that is that you're pushing into the PCB. But that's the only thing. Is that you're pushing it into the PCB. Because if you look through that, you can see the hot swap socket right there. And using a paper clip on the PCB does not sound like a good idea. And plus you have to pull it, right? You can't push it. You have to use some kind of hook to pull it. Nails! What nails? Please, sir, tell me what nails do I use to open this? Yeah, but if you have to create a fake hook to just open it, that's just... I would not top mount this. It's the end of the story. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up with them. Yeah, I was trying to do that. But it's hard. Ouch. Just shake it over a bit at this point. Do I have a smudger? No. Time to pry it open. Dude, Connor has cold, clammy hands. Let me go ask him. Okay, some good news is that I got it open. And then I also found out that this is magnetic. So this part is magnetic because I was worried about like just like shaking it violently on my bed. No, I mean, like, I was worried about this cable. Yeah. So before it was like this, right? So before it was like this. So I wasn't sure like how it was put in here. And I didn't realize that this part itself was magnetic. Like I thought that this was like screwed, or this was like assembled differently, but I found out that this is magnetic like that. But before I was worried about just like shaking it because I was worried that it would rip this cable off. So I actually did have to shake it violently over my bed, and then it finally popped off. And then this did rip off, but because this part was magnetic, I didn't know that. It didn't rip anything. So now we know that this is indeed like that, because I thought this was assembled differently. But that's my mistake, so did not have to worry about it. I mean, this did fly off. This did rip off, right? But yeah, it's okay. However, removing this and taking this apart was very rough. So essentially, I had to go to my bed and do this until it just like came off. So yeah, now we know. Yeah, we're gonna change the mount now, and then for our reference, I thought we had to go through the bottom weight to get this part, but this is actually magnetic. So now we know. This just comes off. Which I guess is kind of weird to me. Because if they were able to implement it here, I wonder if there was a way for them to completely get rid of this cable. You know? And just have the pogo. But I guess this is fine. However, I guess that's just how they designed it. And there's probably a reason for that, but I don't know what it is. But if you do buy this, right, top mount is a little difficult to remove. Yeah, exactly, right, Xavier? That's why I was not aware of how this worked, but now we know. Yeah, I think ribbon cable scares most people. Yeah, I did Elvin's method. I mean, I don't mind JST. I do think though with like the ball catch, when you're so used to opening and closing it, that having magnetic is just way more convenient. Whereas like if you have a keyboard and you have to like screw unscrew, you typically are more careful, right? In the sense of like it's not it's not necessarily mindless, like just opening and swapping it, right? Oh my goodness, Avery. It has silicone gel, which is basically dumbbell gasket, top mount, and it has split O-ring. So let's take off the foams and stuff, and we'll see how that sounds. I'm probably not going to top mount this again as a disclaimer, but you know. Let me take this all apart. Oh god, it's about to be. Did you buy it through Canon Keys or through Chilkey? Oh, Divinity has it. Dang. Oh, Dane Keeps has it. Okay, that makes sense. Dane Keeps works with Melotrix, so. Sorry, Dane Keep, DK, Dane Keep, Divinity. Nice. Yeah, DK, I think Donkey Kong. Yeah, right. So fast. Oh yeah, my keycap puller. Okay. Now we need to pull all these off. Boop. So looking at the plate, since I didn't take it off earlier, but the plate does have flex cuts. And it's PC. So the thing with flex cuts and PC plates, if you don't put foam, I feel like it ends up feeling very flimsy and sounding very plasticky. So we'll see. The PCB itself, I'm assuming, doesn't have flex cuts. And only the plate. You okay, Elvin? Bad day at work? I was watching a bunch of like conspiracy theory videos. Not conspiracy theories, but basically like what happened to this person and like people joining cults and celebrities going crazy and stuff like that. It's just like, what happened to this person? They joined a cult. Stuff like that. And I think I started getting those videos because of, I watched one where it was like, the Drake and Kendrick drama. And then I got clickbaited. Or, yeah, clickbaited. Kind of. Have you guys ever heard of the manga Usagi Drop? Because I watched a video about it, and it's fucked. Oh my gosh. I finally get the references now. No. So when Spy X Family came out, I would see comments like, please don't Usagi drop us. And I didn't really understand what that meant. But I get it now. And honestly a little mortified. And I say this because, wait. Okay, so if you look at the PCB, it is... There are flex cuts per key. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what this anime was about. Because I watched the video, and now you guys have to know what it was about, too, but... Essentially, Usagi Drop was meant to be like a wholesome family anime because it's about this guy who basically ends up raising this girl. So somehow his grandpa, right, ended up taking care of this little girl, and oh, that's weird. What the heck? That's so weird. Okay, goodbye. Okay, so this is strange. First of all, let me point this out real quick, but basically you see how they have the 4 standoffs, and then on the PCB you have the 4 holes for the standoffs, except this one doesn't have a hole. So you only have the 3 holes, but there's still like a standoff point for this. So the PCB has the cutouts for PCB mount stabs. Yeah, so they just don't have this one right here. Strange. Okay, but anyways, so Usagi Drop is basically about a guy who ends up becoming a dad for this orphan, right? No one wants her, and it's about him raising her. And apparently it's super wholesome. Like the first season is like very wholesome, and yeah, it's just wholesome because it's like his struggles with like raising her and being like a single dad for this child that no one wants, and how he's navigating being a father, and then like I guess the TLDR is that, so the grandpa is taking care of this kid, right? And no one knows how he got her. And then someone, like, they all thought that maybe it was like a love child of the grandpa. Like, they didn't want to say that, right? But turns out it's just, the girl's not related to him at all. And like the second arc is her going into high school. And then the series essentially ends with her getting with the guy who raised her. Because he was the only one who wanted her, and so she fell in love with him. But it was okay because they're not related. They thought they were related, but they weren't related. So you have this like season 1 wholesome anime about this guy trying to raise his daughter, and then at the end just like betrays all his fans, right? Because like so many people loved it. They were just like, oh man, like this really highlights like being a single parent, etc., etc. And then this the series ends with him and her getting together. Because she grows into a woman and she's just like, I love you. And then they're like, okay, well, we're not related, so I guess it's okay. And that's what people are referring to when they say, please don't Usagi drop us. Right? Because what started off as like a wholesome anime about this dude like trying to raise a little girl. And the end, the plot twist was that they ended up getting together. So when you hear people refer to Usagi drop, that's what they're referring to. What did I walk into? I was watching a bunch of different YouTube videos last night. And one of the videos was basically like, this anime like betrayed me, right? And I was like, okay, I'll see which anime or which manga he's talking about. Avo. That's a skill issue. That's not on me. That's a you thing. So yeah, there was this anime series where it's very similar to Spy X Family, how it's about this guy trying to like raise a little girl, right? And there was a predecessor to it, and it was very wholesome in the first season or the first arc, and then the ending arc was basically how the guy got together with the little girl that he raised. So fans this whole time thought it was like some wholesome story, but it ended up being about grooming, basically. And they felt betrayed. And that's why when Spy Family came out, they were just like, please don't, like, please not another Usagi drop. Like, everyone felt betrayed. Yeah. Well, I got curious and I wanted to know, like, why that anime betrayed him. And I did see that comment whenever I watched Spy X Family, like, please not another Don't Usagi drop us, so. Now I know and now you guys know. Okay, let's see. Okay. At least this has standoffs. I think with how the plate is and the PCB, if this didn't have standoffs, it would be very hard. This would be very difficult. Also, some cornbread sounds really good right now. I hope you made enough for the class, Abo. You know what I want to do when I have like my own place? I want to make artisan butter. Like what do we call it? You need Amish people for that. So, you know, instead of just butter, you would have like a herb garlic. I really do want to do the matcha shop, but low key, I feel like I need to go to Japan so I could try all the matcha shops there so I know what the standard is. And then I need to recreate it here. And I'll already have like, the standard I need to live up to, right? My cousin went to this matcha store, or she went to this place called, I think it was Maru Coffee in LA. And she said it was like one of the best matchas she's ever had. Do you guys think it's weird to just message an owner and ask them like questions? I mean, I feel like it'd be weird if you were in the same city, but if it were like different cities, you wouldn't be direct competition, right? I don't know. I wish there were just people I could like ask to be like, hey. But some people don't like sharing that information because it's like with keyboard people, you know. They don't want you to tell you their manufacturers or where they source things because, you know, it's theirs, and if they take on your load too, they might be too busy to work with them, etc. Like I know there's like some kind of weird politics with it, but I don't know. I don't think it's weird. Just be better than everyone else. Competition doesn't matter. Yeah. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. There's multiple ways to do it. So the first thing you can do. Also, you guys didn't tell me my music wasn't playing. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyways, so you can franchise it and they just like give you all the recipes. Or I know some people will actually hire a chef to basically make a menu for them. You know. Enamored by my stories? You said my stories ruined your cornbread. What do you mean? God, could you imagine the betrayal you feel reading like a webtoon or a manga, and in the end it's like complete opposite? I felt that same betrayal actually with well, not the same, but I felt a similar betrayal with Berserk. It honestly pissed me off so much, the anime. And then it was like, well, what the hell? Like, what was the point of like the first 23 episodes if the last two are just going to like completely go off the rails? Like, what the hell? No, so Berserk is dark, and the story is dark in itself, like even before, but in the old anime, you basically get like a bunch of backstory and lore, and then the last two episodes are just non-related at all. But that's just how the story's gonna be from there on out. Like, I don't get why they spent like 20 episodes building up backstory only to throw it all out the window. I was so mad. Actually, so mad. About to start reading. Oh, wait. I think I can add it. You want me to add it? What is this? What the? You made an emote? Dexter final? Is it really? I watched the first 2 seasons of Dexter. You know which one I've always wanted to watch, but I haven't? Was the, Hannibal. The one with, Mads Mikkelsen, or however you say it. Michael Madsen? I don't think so. It's like... Yeah. Yeah, what Johnny said. Is his name Michael? I was like... Mads or something. Yeah. And you know I never finished Breaking Bad, right? I stopped because it was like so painfully slow, and then the season I stopped was apparently the best season. Breaking Bad. Yeah, but just like getting to the last season was so hard for me. I don't know. And then I finished Game of Thrones. I did do that. But I thought Game of Thrones was really dumb towards the end. And I don't know how I feel about House of Dragons. I couldn't get into Ozark. There was an awkward sex scene. Yeah. Do you guys like House of Dragons though? I don't know. I think I just don't like the Game of Thrones, like, storyline. You think House of Dragon owns? I don't know. I wish I thought it owned, but I think I just don't like the, that world. I think he's just taking a very, very long time. I don't know if he got sick, though. Shogun's on my list as well. I did watch, there was a Netflix series with it was the animation. She has, like, blue eyes. I did watch all of that. Forget what it's called. Blue Eye Samurai, maybe? I heard, is it called Bear? Was good. I actually don't remember how this was rearranged. I've heard that, yeah. I haven't watched it. Cousin jokes. I thought you were referring to my actual cousin. Were you not? Yes and no. I feel like Shogun gave me what I wanted from Game of Thrones to give me. I see. Bear's about, like, stressful restaurant life, right? Shogun had the best possible ending, really. Okay, I need to watch it then. Yes, the new Demon Slayer is out. I watched it today, actually. Now that I know this is, like, easily removable, that changes things a lot. Okay, cool. Watch party. I don't know. Should we? You know, like that one person who's always like, they've read the manga and then the anime comes out and they're like, oh my god, this next part's gonna be sick, you guys. Like, you can't, like, I can't wait to see it, like, right here. Like, oh my, it's just like, oh my god, spoilers. Or they're like, oh my goodness, like, in the manga, that's not what they did. This is split O-ring, no foam. I'm sorry, monkey type. Now we don't talk anime anymore. Okay, let me mute. Okay, this is PC plate with the dopamine blue switches, no foam, and split O-ring mount. It does have case foam, but I did that just because it was stuck on there. This has case foam, but I did that just in case. Also, it was stuck on there, like it had the sticky back. So it does have case foam, but the plate and the PE foam I did take out. So I just put sour cream on you. I thought full foam? Nope. The earlier tests were with full foam, but this one was not. Okay, what did you guys think? You liked it? So for those who are just joining in, this is the ND75. If you buy it from Chilkey, who's going to be running it, the early bird is $90. Comes in 4 colors. And then if you buy it after the early bird special, it is $100. Although Dang Keebs and Canon Keys are carrying it. So If you want to buy it from somewhere else, there is that option. But we can talk about the board. That's all the configurations I'm going to do, but you know. Okay. So, oh, sorry, let me swap this real quick. So ND75. So this is a fully pre-built keyboard, at least if you buy it from Chilkey. If you want to build it yourself, I think Keeps offers the bare bones, maybe Canon Keys as well. I would have to double check. But if you buy it fully built from Chilkey's, it does start at $90. 4 colors, there's jet black, mountain blue, elegant purple, pure white. This one is the mountain blue. Default, it comes with a PC plate, all the foams installed, so case, PE, and plate foam. And the PCB is 1.2 mm. So here's the top. So as you can see, the F-row is separate. The arrow is not exploded, instead it is with the rest of the keys over here. You do have a LED screen or LCD screen right here. And then there's no different layouts, so what you see here is what you get. Here's the side. Here's the back. So it does have this nice machined weight. And then you have these 4 non-adhesive feet, centered USB port, and then the front lip is right here. This does use a ball catch mechanism, so you can easily remove it. But you have to be aware that the LCD and the LED or LCD does have a cable, and then the back to connect it, the USB port right here, also has a ribbon cable, right? Bare bones will come with it, I see. Nice. So this uses the ball catch as I mentioned earlier, and then there are 3 mounting styles for this board. Let me take this ribbon cable off. So the screen is on the top of the case, while the ribbon is on the bottom, so you just gotta be careful. But looking at the internals, so a couple things to point out. So the 3 mountings are the split O-ring, which is on the PCB, as you can see here. And then if you want to do the silicone gel, which is gasket dumbbell, that's going to be on the plate. And if you want to do top mount, that's also on the plate. So here you can see the 3 mountings. You do see 3 holes on the 2 corners. And the reason for that is because these are actually anchor points. These middle holes are anchor points for the bottom case. So you have 2 anchors on these corners. You can see here, and that's just to help you align the plate. This is for the split O-ring, and it's a hook, so the O-rings will end up hooking onto this white piece, like underneath. This circle right here, that's for the silicone gel for the gasket. This right here is the anchor point, and then this right here is the ball catch for the mounting. And here you can see the silicone gel where it would fit in, like that. And I don't know if this is on purpose or not, but the 2 feet you can't see, like the 2 feet up here you can't see because there's the weight, but then the 2 feet down here, if you take it out, you can actually see through the case. Maybe this is something to do with taking the keyboard apart using top mount, but unsure. Yeah, I'm guessing it's to help it take it apart, but I need to figure out a better way to take it apart when it's top mount. But basically you have a pogo connector, a magnetic connector right here, right? Yeah, so it's interesting because instead of going full pogo, it uses a like combination. So this is magnetic and this easily pops out like that, But then to connect this to the actual PCB, it uses a ribbon cable. And I'm guessing they went with, well, I don't know why they did a mix, but it's a good thing that this is magnetic, because if you do top mount, you risk pulling this off if it wasn't magnetic, right? Maybe. I think it would have been better to try to implement some kind of like just fully magnetic, but perhaps you're right. With the different mounts, they probably went this way for that reason. With the bottom case, as you can see, it has no sidewalls, it's just walls on the top front. Well, what about... Yeah, Neo doesn't have top mount, does it? I don't think so. I don't remember. Neo has like 7 different mountings, so... But Neo was able to implement it. But I think, yeah, I think maybe it is because... Oh, yeah, so see, they have like the standoff thing, right? I mean, but this is fine, right? This way you don't have to worry technically about the cable coming off, but maybe this was like the best method they could think of, which is fine, right? Because this does account for user error. And then looking at the plate and PCB once again, so the plate does have flex cuts, and then the PCB also has flex cuts, right? Pre-installed, it does have all the foam. What else should I mention? You do have like the switch right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a switch that you can get through from up top. But yeah. So once again, the O-ring, the split O-ring is found on the PCB, but then top mount and the silica gel is going to be on the plate. And then here's a top piece in case you wanted to see, but once again, here's the mounting. These are the holes for top mount to screw into, and then these screws right here are for the gaskets, and then your screen is screwed onto the top case. And then you do have to do 2 ribbon cables. So you have to, this does have tri-mode, so there are batteries, so that's what this cable is for. But let me just put this in. So actually knowing this is, you can take this off. You can just do this first instead of having to like go at a weird angle. Yeah, but my only thing is that top mounting this board and taking it apart is a little rough. I'm sure there's probably a better way, but the reason I say it's like a little rough is because taking it apart with the ball catch, right? Normally you have the keycaps that you can just kind of push it off of, but with the top mount and it being installed on the top case, you run into the issue of like not having anything to push it off of. Because if you push off of this, it's just, it won't do anything. There are holes at the bottom of the case, and I'm pretty sure that has something to do with removing it, but when I did top mount, I essentially just had to like shake it open. But I'll probably have to ask about that to address in the video whenever I release it, to figure out like a better way to remove the top mount. Yeah, I mean, for the price, it's good, in my opinion. There are some things that they accounted for that I thought was really nice. So that being the anchor points to help align the plate, and then making the back one magnetic so that you don't have to worry about it flying off whenever you're removing the top case. What else? The stabilizers, so mine were good outside the box. They are plate mount, but mine sounded fine. I think stabilizers out of the box are always like hit or miss, so do take that with a grain of salt. And then taking out the foam, I didn't think it sounded bad. I mean, some of you commented on the spacebar, but that doesn't bother me too bad. And I didn't like. I like the alphas, and the spacebar wasn't awful. It's a higher pitch spacebar for sure compared to the alphas. Punching above its price, yeah. I think for the price, it is pretty crazy. And I just feel like I've been building more and more keyboards that the prices are getting lower and lower, but the quality is like improving. So it's kind of insane to think about. But I will say Chilkey and the keyboards that they have been releasing have always, or at least the paw was very solid, like outside of the box. And so it's the same thing for the ND75 in my opinion. Um, I I do think the biggest shortcoming is the top mount ball catch release, and I would have to figure out a better way to do it. The aluminum is smooth. It's a very smooth anode. So we'll look at the product page together. So here's the Chilkey, but as you can see the early bird right there. And then here are the colors. So you have the jet black, mountain blue, elegant purple, and pure white. And then here's all the details. So it's a tri-mode, per key, hot swap. Here's all the mounts. And then the pure white is electrophoresis. And that is going to be more expensive because of e-coating, right? This board is so pretty. Yeah. It's actually insane because you can get this fully built. It comes with the screen too. Early bird for $89. And the keycaps, not bad. There wasn't anything like, oh my god, like that's bad. Like nothing like glaringly obvious about it. And then the switches, pretty smooth. Like, I'm pretty sure it's factory looped, but pretty good. Hello. But yeah, this is the product page. Here you see the split O-ring, the gel particle top mount, per key RGB, and you can change everything from the screen too. Multi-system, so Windows, Mac, Linux, Android. This is what it looks like deconstructed. Yeah. That's the board. Thank you, Melitrix. Thank you, Chilkey, for sending it out to me. So many layers, gaskets. Yeah. But, you know, for $90 early bird pricing, this is pretty insane. I don't I don't know. Things are the bar is being raised slowly but surely. Yeah. Punching above its weight. Yeah, I think if someone's like, I want a 75 with the screen around $100, they're like, okay, here you go. Oh, okay, so if you're gonna get it, so Chilkey's has it, but so does Keebs and Canon Keys. And we can look at Canon Keys because I think they sell bare bones. I know, right? It's actually it's crazy. Okay, so if you do through Canon Keys, unfortunately it looks like they only have the assembled one, which is 115. But this might be better because I don't know how shipping is from here. And then we can look at Dankeeps. Let's see. Okay, so here you have the assembled or bare bones. And then yeah, you can pick it. But it looks like it's all gone. But if you guys do decide to pick up this board, please consider using my affiliate links. It helps me out. I actually have an affiliate with all 3 of them, so depending on where you decide to buy it from, please consider using my link. It helps me out. It also helps the vendors or designers out to see like how much traffic I'm actually bringing in. And if it's like somewhat decent, then they will continue sending me boards. So the struggle, right? But yeah, that's the build. Thank you all for watching. That's it. Okay.